And what time was it exactly, Mr. Butler?
Hey?
When you found the body?
Well, just before 1, I'd reckon.
Did you touch anything?
No, I just stood there.
This is Mr. Butler. He found the girl when he was out walking the dogs. Detective Inspector Lawson. He was just telling me about it.
I was just saying I couldn't believe it at first, and then I reckon I'd better phone you blokes.
Where'd you phone from?
Oh, the first house back there. Oh, it's about half a mile.
Did you see anyone else around?
No, that's why I walk me dogs around here. It's nice and quiet.
You'll have to come to Russell Street. We'll need a statement.
Well, I'll have to take me dogs home first. They're very sensitive, you know. A thing like this could upset them for weeks.
Okay, Mr. Butler, you can take your dogs home. Make your own way there this afternoon. Inquire for homicide. I'll arrange for someone to take a statement.
Yeah, right, I'll...
We know who she is?
Heather Morton, 17 Westbourne Street, South Oakley. Locals are informing appearance. It's different. She was strangled with the laces of her skating boots. Laces are still in the boots, which means that the killer used the ice skates for handles.
Usual sex attack, I suppose.
Looks like.
It could be useful. Seems obvious she was either on her way to the ice rink or coming from it. You and Phil better start there, huh? All right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
May we see the manager, please?
Oh, yes, I'll get him for you.
Thank you.
What the hell is it now?
Please.
Oh, sorry, fellas. Just been trying to catch up on my bookwork all afternoon. No chance.
May we?
Sure. Well, have a seat.
Do you know a girl called Heather Morton?
Yeah, and why?
Was she here this morning?
Yeah, came in and practiced her figures and free skating.
What time did she leave?
Oh, right after the start of hockey practice. Been about 11, I guess. And what's all this about?
How well do you know Heather?
Oh, well enough. Like most of the kids that come in here regularly. Come on, level with me. What's going on?
She's dead.
Dead? Wow, an accident?
Murder.
She was attacked and killed on the vacant land, apparently on the way home from here.
You'd want to do a thing like that.
What sort of girl was Heather?
Oh, she was. Nice kid. Lots of friends here. She always seemed chirpy enough.
What about her behavior?
You mean did she or didn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't know. Well, there was talk, but hell, half the virgins in the world have lousy reputations because guys won't admit they couldn't lay them.
How did she seem this morning?
All right, I guess. Although
what?
Well, I was working in here. I went out to see the start of hockey practice. Heather was leaving then.
And?
Oh, I said hello. She cut me dead, just walked right on past. I wasn't like her. Well, thought maybe she'd had a row with her boyfriend or something.
His name?
Oh, Barry Fielding. He was here till about 1, I think.
Do you know his address?
Not exactly. He lives over on Westbourne Street, South Oakley, I think.
We'll find it. You say he was here till 1?
Yeah, I was working here most of the morning. I saw him at the start and finish of hockey practice.
Yeah, but you know, she just wouldn't get off it.
Yeah, stick this on the bench and give it a clean up.
Yeah, it's all she's been talking about for a couple of weeks now. Told her last night, though. Told her I wouldn't have a bar of it. That's what that row was about this morning at the ice rink. Yeah. Funny cattle women. You never know when you got them. You know, 1 minute you're sweet.
Listen, mate, he wants his bike back first thing tomorrow. That's why we're working Sunday. Now shut up talking about your bird and get on with it.
Uh-huh. Sir, the bloody wants your lordship.
Sit down, Inspector. Mr. Deacon? Can I get you anything? A cup of tea? Coffee?
No, thanks, Mrs. Morton. No, we won't stay long. I know it's hard for you, but we'll need an official identification. Is your husband at home?
He died 10 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'd like to ask a few questions.
I'll try to answer them.
What time did Heather leave home this morning?
About 9. The only thing she was ever on time for was her ice skating.
What time do you expect her back?
About 1. She used to stay back at the rink and watch the ice hockey practice on Sundays. She was late coming home today. I thought she must have been talking to somebody at the rink.
Did Heather spend much time at the rink?
Every night, practically every weekend. She used to go straight from school, have tea there, and come home about 8.
And at the weekends?
Every Saturday morning, evening, same on Sundays.
Did Heather have many friends?
Oh, yes, lots of them, Inspector. She's a very popular girl.
Boyfriends?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, did she have many boyfriends?
Oh, no. Absolutely not. My Heather was a good girl, Inspector. She had no interest in boys. Skating took up all her spare time.
We have to ask, Mrs. Morton.
Well, it's the truth. Since her father died, Heather and I have become very close. We had no secrets from each other.
Do you have anyone who could keep you company for a few days?
Yeah, my sister's coming over. She'll tell you what a good girl she was.
There's still this question of an official identification.
You mean I have to?
I'll arrange for a car to take you and bring you home. Do you have the phone on?
Yeah.
I'll let you know when to be ready. We'll find our own way out, Mrs. Morton.
G'day. What's your problem?
Mr. Barry Fielding?
Yeah?
Your dad said you might be here. You must be Mr. Riley.
Yeah.
We'd like to ask a few questions about Heather Morton.
It's all right, mate. She's over 16.
She was 17.
Yeah, I never touched her. So what's it to you anyway?
She's dead. Murdered.
You're joking. She was all right this morning at the rink.
When did you last see her, Barry?
Just before hockey practice.
What time would that have been?
About 11.
Yeah, that's right. I was with him.
What time did you leave the rink?
Oh, I don't know. 1, quarter past maybe.
What about you, Mr. Riley?
Same time.
That right?
Oh, yeah.
What was your relationship with Heather, Barry?
Just friends.
We heard it was a little bit more than that.
Oh, well, we went steady for a few weeks, that's all.
Well, we'd like you to come back to Russell Street with us.
He doesn't have to go.
No, it's just routine. Now, we have to learn all we can about Heather. Friends, habits, things like that.
Oh, yeah, that'll be okay.
Good lad.
Watch it, mate. Don't open your mouth too wide.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Don't trust him.
Now I know where I've seen you before.
We've never met.
Yes, we have. There's a mug like you in every watch house.
Mr. Fielding, is it?
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll sit down.
This is Detective Inspector Lawson, Barry.
Now, I don't want you to be nervous. There are plenty of people who know you were at the ice rink when Heather was killed. We have to know everything we can about her.
Where do you want me to start?
How long were you going with her?
Oh, about 2 months.
What sort of person was she?
Okay. Used to be really good fun, you know, always happy and lively and all.
Used to be.
Oh, well, she's been a bit of a pain in the neck lately. You know, talked about nothing else except getting married.
That bothered you?
Yeah, I'm too young for the living death.
Any idea what brought on this talk of marriage?
No. She's been getting a bit much though lately, you know, telling all my mates that we've been getting engaged.
What, this upset you?
Oh, yeah. Made me look like a right nong. I reckon she was trying to embarrass me into getting engaged.
Why would she do that?
Search me. I had a blue with her last night though, told her to lay off.
You had a row last night?
Yeah, ripper. I tried to square it this morning at the rink. She wouldn't have a bar of me.
You really cared for her then?
No, I just don't like to be bad mates with anyone, that's all.
Do you love her?
No. Oh, I don't know, really. If it means I couldn't live without her, you can forget that. Too many guys have had it on with her.
Do you know, Kanga, Noddy, Blue, Sailor?
They've all had her.
She was available to anybody then?
Yeah, quite a few. But she told me once she was in love with him at the time. Must believe in fairy stories.
Your mate Riley have her on?
No, he's married.
Would that make a difference?
Oh, yeah, it would to him. His wife's having their first kid.
Coffee, love.
Yeah.
It'll get cold.
All right.
Heard about that murder on the wireless. Heather Morton. Only 17, they said. Wasn't that the girl Barry was going with?
It's too odd.
She was, wasn't she?
What?
Barry's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, shocking thing to happen to a young girl like that. Bet Barry's upset.
Nah, it made his day.
Oh, don't be smart.
What'd you expect?
I only asked, didn't I?
Well, I only told you, didn't I?
What's up with you?
Nothing.
Oh, no, you're carrying on like a raw prawn.
All right. So Heather got herself murdered. She was Barry's bird. So we're going to have wall-to-wall fuzz till they get the bloke that done it.
Oh, you don't have to worry, love. You've been straight for 2 years now.
That don't make any difference to the fuzz.
They can't tie you into it.
No, with my luck and my record, they're going to make a special effort.
No, I can't think of anyone else.
Streak, Brett Parker, Fidel, Jimmy Budd. What about Bunny?
No, don't know him.
Well, you've been very helpful, Barry. We appreciate it. Sergeant White will arrange transport home.
Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah, I hope you get him.
So do I.
I wonder our friend Riley wasn't being very cooperative.
He's been busy. Petty thieving, receiving, illegal use, even perjury.
All the way back to Children's Court.
But no record of violence or sex crimes.
He's on his way.
Good. What do you make of it?
Well, he seems an honest enough kid.
Yeah, his picture of Heather differs considerably from that of her mother.
Well, the diary would tend to back up his version.
Plenty of names, but no details. You and Phil go to the ice rink, interview all the people on that list. Find out if Heather was playing around with anyone other than Barry Fielding. I'll talk to her mother in the morning. She might be more objective if she's recovered from her initial shock.
11 of the guys on the list are here tonight. Local CI keeping their eyes peeled in case any one of them tries to dash off.
Okay, Phil, let's have the first one.
Okay. Brett the Streak Parker.
Take a seat, Mr. Parker. PM report, sir.
Death due to asphyxiation. Subject was not a virgin and had not been for some time. 3 months pregnant. Necrophilia.
Much help from forensic?
Not yet, no. Skates were protected by plastic guards. Only Heather's fingerprints were found. No prints on the guards. The surface is too rough.
Yeah, that'll do for tonight.
About time. Anyway, I have to work Sunday.
Well, have to make a quit. That's how it is when you work for yourself. I'm starving.
Yeah, me too. Hey, why don't you shout me two down to the answering restaurant?
No, forget it. Place will be crawling with cops.
What difference does that make?
Come on, let's go.
Oh, no, John Riley. We're not going anywhere till you tell me what you've been up to.
Don't be silly, love.
Look, I may not be real bright, but even an idiot can see you're scared out of your life.
No, I'm just tired.
Bull dust. You're scared of the law.
Keep out of it.
Bit late for that. I'm well and truly in it. Now you just tell me what's going on.
I found Heather's body. She's taking a shortcut on the way home from the ice rink. I couldn't do anything to help her. She was just lying there, stone dead.
Well, why didn't you tell the police?
Oh, come on, love. With my record? They'd swear me life away if they knew I was there. I just hopped on my bike and got the hell out of there.
Hey, no, sir.
We've spoken to everyone on the list, except those four. Greenwald, Hampshire and Rosoni. They've been away for a while. The first two are in Sydney, Rosoni's overseas. But none of the lads we spoke to knew of anyone called Bunny.
Oh, good, Mike. Hang on to that. Now, I'll take Phil with me to see Mrs. Morton, and our tame bikie can go to Riley's shop with you. Now, check the cast against every bike there.
You don't reckon Riley was at the rink then?
Oh, maybe, but if everyone there was watching the ice hockey practice, almost anyone could have entered or left the rink without being noticed. See you, lads.
What'd the lab say?
Japanese Dunlop road tire, fitted to about 50% of the bikes in Melbourne.
Terrific. We needed a break.
Tell William to get around Johnson's bike there.
John, look, Well, yesterday when you told the police that you left the rink at 1 o'clock, you were gone before 11:30. How come you lied?
Well, I had to, didn't I? Do you think I did head the rink?
No, of course I don't.
You think the cops are going to believe that?
Why shouldn't they?
Well, some people are slow. Look, mate, I'm not what's known as a fine, upstanding citizen. Done time. Been in and out of Nick most of my life.
Well, that doesn't mean you killed Heather.
We know cops, though. Find a crim without an alibi, they wrap it up nice and sweet. Save themselves a lot of trouble. Thanks for sticking by me, mate.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right. No, perhaps I should have let you know we were coming. This is Detective Redford. There are a few points I have to go over with you, Mrs. Morton. You said yesterday that Heather had no interest in boys.
That's right.
Heather's diary.
Oh, well, you shouldn't have that. It's private.
Nothing's private in a murder investigation.
So I'm worried about the newspapers, what they'll say. Sometimes with girls who die like Heather, well, they make them sound worse than the person who killed them.
There are 15 men, all boys in here. Were they all skating partners?
Well, yes, they must have been.
Mrs. Morton, they were boyfriends, weren't they?
It's not true.
It's true. We've spoken to most of them.
Yeah, well, they're lying. Telling lies about Heather. Bragging to their mates.
Did she tell you who was the father of a child, Mrs. Morton? Yes, we know she was 3 months pregnant. Now, I know you think you're preserving your daughter's reputation, but you could also be protecting the killer. We've suffered a great loss, and I sympathize with you, but unless this killer is caught, it's almost certain that he'd kill again. I mean, the odds are very much in favor of it.
Oh, Heather told me about a month ago. Asked her who the father was and she wouldn't tell me.
Did she say why?
He was married. Heather said if anyone found out they were having an affair, he'd ditch her. Get her into trouble, a mongrel, and didn't have the guts to leave his wife.
Have you any idea who it could have been?
He sent her letters. Awful, vile letters. Called himself Bunny.
Where are they?
I burnt them.
Oh, I don't know what he does with these books. Oily finger marks all over them. I can't even read half the figures. Oh, gee, I don't know how I'm supposed to work out how we're making a living. You reckon he'd be tidier than this, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Don't know what he's been doing with these invoices.
Oh, yeah? Is the boss in?
Been cleaning
No, she
engines
stepped out.
down with them.
That's his cook.
Oh, talk about manage a business. He couldn't run a tuppenny. Oh, can I help you?
Mrs. Riley?
Yes?
I'm Detective Sergeant White, Homicide. This is Senior Detective Deegan. We'd like to take a look at a few of your bikes.
What for?
Just routine.
Oh, thanks, Phil. I need that.
So don't you think we're looking a bit close to home in this one?
How do you mean?
Well, the place where Heather was killed is open ground, accessible to the public. Could have been someone not necessarily connected with the ice rink.
I think we're working in the right direction. Heather was pregnant and having an affair with a married man. These are facts. And both provide ample motive for murder.
What about Riley? He's married, hangs around the rink a lot.
We've got nothing on him yet. Then again, he's not the only married man at the rink.
Yeah. Well, the publicity won't do the rink any good.
I doubt if it'll harm it. Most people are bright enough to know that murder can happen anywhere. Ice skating's a good, healthy pastime. I think Heather's activities would be the exception rather than the rule. My eldest daughter used to go skating a lot. How long have you been married?
Nearly 2 years.
Heather was having an affair with a married man.
Yeah, good luck to him.
It was you, wasn't it?
No way.
Then why the hell did you run? Well, you must have run for a reason. Look, we can't help you if you're not going to tell us anything.
So don't help me. I've got enough troubles of my own.
Come on, Bunny, tell the truth.
Bunny. Yeah. Bunny's right. A bloody bunny most of me life.
And that's what she calls you, isn't it?
Who?
A ring pipe. I mean, she called everyone else by name. But you were a little bunny bunny.
Get off.
Heather called you a bunny.
Wrong.
Right. Bunny, you wrote her letters.
You're joking. I didn't even like her.
Why?
She was a bitch. Most of the kids at the rink, they're good kids. But she was a regular bloody nympho.
How do you know?
Everyone knew.
Now, Riley left the rink before you, didn't he?
The only thing that can help your mate now is the truth.
Yeah, but he didn't do it. I know him. He just couldn't have done it.
Look, if he's innocent, he's okay. But we've got to know the truth.
The truth, Barry.
Yeah, well, he did leave the rink before I left the ice.
How long before?
I don't know, but it must have been a while.
Did you have her on?
Wouldn't touch her with yours.
Why?
Oh, she's a slut. Never knew where she'd been.
You hated her.
I didn't care enough about her one way or the other to hate her.
But you didn't like her.
Yeah, well, she was a troublemaker.
Did she make trouble for you?
No, not for me, no. Kids at the rink. She got a couple of them into trouble with their parents. She used to like to talk about her triumphs.
We have a witness who saw you leave the ice rink soon after Heather.
No.
Yeah.
No, no one saw me. They were watching... They were watching the hockey.
Now, how about the truth, son? Riley's admitted finding Heather's body.
Things don't look too good for him.
Oh, he didn't kill her. Look, he told me about finding that body. He would have told you too, and he knew he'd be first cab off the rank for the murder charge.
How was he when he got home yesterday?
Oh, a bit quiet. Niggly too. Well, he would be, wouldn't he? I mean, it isn't every day you find a dead body.
What time did he get home?
About 1:30.
You say where he'd been?
Yeah, the ice rink. When he told me about finding that girl dead, he said he just rode around trying to decide what to do. He was right, too. You got him all lined up for it, haven't you?
Mrs. Riley, your husband's predicament is the direct result of his own actions. It's not something we planned for him. Oh, thanks. All right, Mr. Riley, let's stop pussyfooting around. You admitted finding Heather Morton's body and leaving the scene. You say you thought we wouldn't believe you weren't her killer.
Yeah, that's right.
You're a thief and a liar, Riley. Your record proves it. Why should we believe anything you tell us?
Now, hang on.
No, I won't hang on. Not until you tell me something I can believe.
All right. All right, I'm a thief and a liar. Been a crim most of my life. I've never had no middle-class security. I was brought up in an orphanage. For as long as I can remember, I've had to look out for myself. I've always played it straight. And I copped it sweet, and I got into the slot when I've had it coming. 3 meals a day and no worries. I woke up to myself when I met Gwen. And I kept out of trouble now for nearly 2 years.
Keep going, you're breaking my heart.
Now listen, Lawson.
Mr. Lawson.
Mr. Lawson. I've done some things in me time. But I've never had no bar of violence, never. I don't even beat me wife.
Okay, Riley, I'll buy that. There's no violence on your record so far. How do you account for the imprint of your front tire being found in soft ground behind some bushes near Heather? How do you explain the tire imprint?
It's not my tire.
It's on your bike.
Yeah. I nicked it.
From where?
Look, it's only a tire. I'll pay for it.
All right, well, who did you nick it off?
Well, I was, doing some work on this bike on Sunday, and the tire was good. And it was the same size as mine, so I sort of did, a transfer of stock. All right, Chuck Johnson, manager of the ice rink, and it was still on his bike on Sunday morning.
Chuck Johnson, the manager of the rink. Did you check him out?
Yeah. Charles Harvey Johnson, Canadian, been here 12 years, married.
Was he on with Heather?
One of the lads suggested it, but Johnson said it was just malicious gossip.
We had no reason to press the point.
We have now. Pick him up.
Not here.
No, better try at the back.
Hey. Couldn't have got this far without being spotted.
No. Look, try down there.
Go away! Leave me alone! But don't be a mug, give it up!
Keep him talking.
But don't make it worse for yourself, Johnson. I'm going to finish it. Well, that won't solve anything. It's the only way. I won't go to jail. We just want to talk, that's all. Yeah, you don't fool me. Look, it's fine, everything's okay. She was going to tell my wife. I couldn't let her do that. I loved her. I didn't mean to kill her. Give me the gun. No way. It ends here. I mean it! Oh, you should have let me do it.
No way, mate. You've got too much to live for.
Charles Harvey Johnson was convicted of the murder of Heather Morton and is serving a sentence of 20 years imprisonment.